G'day folks, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be making some creamy garlic prawns which you can serve on many things, maybe a bed of rice, but as I prefer, a topper on a nice piece of steak. So I've got the ingredients behind me here. Let's check them out. It's pretty simple to do. Let's get going. We need some oil. That will be to fry off the prawns. We need some butter and garlic. White wine, this is a Riesling, but a dry white, any white wine will be fine. We have some thickened cream and some ground black pepper. Now optional extras here by the kettle are some parsley to garnish or some cornflour which you can use to thicken your sauce if it's a bit too runny. Now the prawns here I picked up on special. Look, these aren't the biggest prawns going, but they were cheap enough and they'll be just fine. And with those prawns, we've got a nice piece of Scotch fillet. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, pan onto a medium heat and just put a bit of oil into it. Alright, well, just give that oil a bit of a stir. Let's put these prawns in. Okay, so we only just want to put these in on a medium heat just for probably about 30 seconds each side, not too long, maybe about 45 seconds. If they're larger prawns, probably 45 seconds to a minute. For prawns like this, 30 seconds to 45 seconds. Apologies for the noise. Alright, we'll stir the prawns around for a little bit longer, then we're going to set them aside and we'll get started on the sauce. Now we've got to remember that they will be going back into the sauce, so they are going to cook a bit more when they're back in the sauce later on. I think they're pretty good. Alright, let's set these aside. Now they look more like the size of shrimp to me, to all the American friends out there, but they're the prawns there. So let's get into the sauce. About 25 grams of butter. And we want to lower the heat a little bit too, just to a medium-low heat, down from a medium heat. Some garlic. Now I'd add in about 4 crushed cloves, but we're going to do just 4 slurps. And a little bit more for good luck. We'll mix that together. And I better turn that fan back on. And we want to just let this cook for a couple of minutes. Alright, now I'm going to add a splash of the white wine in. Probably about a quarter of a cup. We'll let that evaporate for a bit. Alright, time to add about a cup of cream in. We'll just stop a little bit short, so we don't want to make it too runny. So that's probably between that's about 200 mils of cream there. We'll get that in. Start stirring that through. Now's an idea just to bring that temperature up a little bit, just to help this reduce a bit more. So it's on about a medium to low heat still, but just one above where it was. And at this stage we'll add in a teaspoon of ground black pepper. And we'll mix that in. Alright, I'm just going to flick the kettle now to get a bit of hot water going, just to make a little bit of a paste for this cornflour that will help thicken it. And just make sure we keep stirring our way through occasionally, letting that simmer. Now I'm just mixing up a bit of a cornflour paste here. So just a little bit of corn flour, and we'll just pour the hot water. It doesn't have to be boiling. We're not going to use all this, we just need to make a little bit of a paste here and pour a little bit in at a time. We'll just turn that down a little bit. In fact, we'll get it all the way to low now. It's starting to thicken up quite nicely. Let's give it a taste actually. See what we need. That's quite nice. You can taste that wine. I'm gonna add a touch more cream. Alright, we'll add the prawns back in. And we'll let them coat and soak nicely. Alright, here it is. All in, all on. Better put a bit of green in. Ah yes, there you have it, creamy garlic prawns, perfect to go with steak or anything you want really. They are delicious. Until next time, catch you later.